is Meghan Chapman. I am from Andover Public Schools, and I'm also a Skype master teacher. And today I'd like to talk to you about Skype in the classroom. We have so many global connections these days with travel, with technology in our businesses, and it is more important than ever to let our students be global citizens themselves. So today I want to talk to you about how you can use Skype in the classroom to give them that global experience in their learning and to start those relationships from the very beginning of their education. Today I want to share with you 3 easy, simple ways to get started with Skype in the classroom to bring global learning and neat relationships to your students from all over the world. You're going to want to start out at the education.microsoft.com website. Skype in the Classroom is through Microsoft's education department, and lots of resources are there. I'm going to kind of show you some different things that are available at that website today. The first way that you can get involved with Skype in the Classroom is through virtual field trips and guest speakers. These are really easy because once you start the call, the guest speaker or whoever's running the virtual field trip, they are running the call. You get to sit back and see them co-teach with you and bring them into your classroom. This is where you're going to connect with experts. We've talked with people all over the world. The top right picture is we talked with the Everglades National Park. They're talking to us about adaptations. The lower right picture is us touring Thomas Edison's laboratory. Such a neat experience hearing about his process for inventions. And then finally, the 2 pictures on the left, my class Skyped with Tom Engelberger, who's the author of the Origami Yoda series, a huge hit in my classroom, and we even got to fold our own Origami Yodas with him. So when you're looking at virtual field trips, I really encourage you to think about your standards and think about the curriculum and find ways to connect that to the real world. And again, bringing in these experts because they are the best people that we can learn from. The Education Microsoft page, definitely look at the virtual field trips part of that, the guest speakers, and then even the lessons. We'll provide specific lessons that guest speakers do for you. And then finally, follow Skype in the Classroom on Twitter. The next way you can get involved with Skype in the Classroom is through what are called collaborations. And these are with other teachers for the most part. They are projects and they kind of go over a longer time frame. The 2 pictures that you see there are a project that my classroom did called Awesome Squiggles. And this is an awesome project because it's art-based. There are no language barriers here. So everybody in the project gets the same 4 squiggles, and kids create their own picture out of them. And then the people that we were Skyping with about our awesome squiggles were actually in Australia. We use Skype video messaging, which I'll talk with you here about in just a minute. And we use that to overcome the time difference. But not only are kids sharing their creation, but they're seeing the wonderful things that other kids are creating just around the world. So these are wonderful because they're structured and they're fun. A lot of them have to do with holidays or special times of the year. There are things for back to school. There are things for holiday traditions. There are Skype collaborations that center around World Read Aloud Day or the Global Read Aloud Project in the fall, if you've heard of that before. So you are going to find different collaborations on the collaborations page on the Microsoft Education website. I encourage you to browse through those. Finally, Skype games are one of the most fun ways to get involved with Skype in the classroom. The most common is Mystery Skype, where you are finding out what location they are in. Mystery Animal is a great one for younger students, as well as Mystery Number. This is really similar to 20 questions. So each player or each class has picked some sort of answer within the game. So for example, if I'm doing Mystery Animal, maybe I'm choosing elephant and my partner class has chosen kangaroo. And we're asking 20 questions to figure out what the other person's answer is. This is really easy because it's adaptable and you can do it with any classroom. So if you're not comfortable connecting with someone over the world, you can do it with the class across the hall to start out. So definitely think about your classroom management during these calls and how you're going to run them. You can do some practice rounds with yourself and your class, and this is a great thing to add on to other types of calls. A lot of national parks will do mystery Skype before your virtual field trip. Definitely check out the Mystery Skype page on the Microsoft Education website. There is a video about Mystery Skype there, so that'd be a great thing to watch if you're not really quite sure how this is going to work. And there's also a bunch of teacher resources there. And then finally, the hashtag Mystery Skype on Twitter specifically about the Mystery Skype game. This is a graphic that explains how you can book Skype calls on the Microsoft Education website. It's a very easy process. Again, I mentioned earlier about Skype video messaging and how it's really great to, for large time differences if you're not going to be in school at common times, or if you have a limited schedule. So when you're recording these, definitely think about the distance you are from the microphone, so the other person can hear you well on the video. I always do a one-take rule where we're going to do one take and we're not going to play it back. We'll send it and then maybe we can play it. Otherwise, the kids want to record it over and over again. We use this to talk with people in Australia, Cyprus, Beijing. It's a really great tool and part of Skype. Finally, my best advice, explore the website, find something that works for you, and then finally, just go for it. It's really addicting, it's super fun, but you're never gonna know how much you love it until you try it.